Wenn wir hier gerade nochmal hier jetzt beim Schulgelände sind, können wir auch erstmal die Quest mal anfangen. Nein, da wir dann wieder nach Trista vor müssen. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and papers. The one and only Vincent Floral. I assume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He is quite a character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from class 1. I do Cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council, yes. It may still serve my purpose. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yes, something along those lines. You have some time to spare, so I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Let's hear it. Please elaborate on your request. The finance, indeed. Although, before we continue. Sorry, was currently nowhere to be seen. When I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Oh, not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sends a leaver to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Ah. Well, that is part of the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with no but nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. Ach, das ist die Sidequest. Mir fällt auch direkt wieder das Outcome ein, was kam. That's reasonable, but I'm sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her. These are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a penning hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. Suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. And what's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I could hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not probably thank her, would I? Here, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we are looking for? Oh, I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed currant rose at the end of each letter may serve as an as well. Currant rose, huh? Remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right? Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a currant rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town's florist. So, if we ask the florist who has purchased one, precisely, we'll be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. You'll take on this task for me then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I'm truly indebted to you. Based on this pseudonym and her use of a currant rose, I can only imagine her lady is the very model of grace. I don't know how that you mentioned this. What was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention a very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of quaint roses, and so came the moniker. I see, can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is not a time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well, I'll leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Na dann. Gehen wir Richtung Blumenladen. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Not at all, go ahead. You explain the situation to Jane and ask about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. Oh. It would be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not so sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want to, though. They asked me to keep the identity a secret. That's what I order. I see. If this is the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support, and nothing more. I wish you the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right, I count 3 first years who've made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Ruby from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. See, thank you very much for the help. The fact that you mentioned Vivi has me worried. Oh, she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now. Not at all, I got luck. Ja, das ist definitiv concerning. Und dann machen wir die with Faye. Also, was ist das with Faye? Oh, turns out I will be growing some flowers for the club. I need to go and get the tools. I say, yeah, sounds tough. Kind of afraid to see you this serious about something, no? It happens sometimes. Try to give me a hand? Sure. Well, I'm going to help you out. Sure, have fun. I was not going to do it for you, Faye. Aww. Yeah. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got any idea of what you would want to raise? Yep. You took out a small bag filled with seeds and showed to Reen. What are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called though. Someone gave them to me when I was in the corps. Where them ever since. Ah. Do you know how to raise them then? Yep, they taught me how. They're kinda joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plants she grows in our kitchen. So I say that. I don't know about love though. Then maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. But man, your corpse sounds so different from the image I've always had in my mind. Oh, how so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jägers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. I mean, wenn wir nach dem Beispiel der Red Constellation gehen, ja, ja, da würde das doch recht gut drauf passen. Auch wenn es so jemanden wie Randy hervorgebracht hat, wo ich nur genau sage, saugeile Person, saugeiler Charakter. Aber er hatte auch extrem guten Character Growth im Crossbell Arc. Und ich sag mal so viel. Der ist more to come, welchen Reen vielleicht firsthand miterleben wird. Aber das ist das Einzige, was ich sagen werde. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, thought. Oh, can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jägers have than anything else. There are some people who can't even accept their existence. Ah. Ein kleiner Hint und Nod und Referenz. Ich sage mal noch nicht, was genau. Man kann es selber denken, aber... What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. I've never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some... Jane for someone to advise the best way to raise them. Jane and Fee bought the tools and fertilizer they needed, which they made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I rest them right. Oh, I hope they grow up big and strong. Oh, me too. Oh, and also, thanks for the help. Anytime. Oh, wir sind hier. Wir haben Vivi ist direkt neben uns. What's up, Reen? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I would like to ask you. We'd explain the situation to Ruby and ask if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well, now that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Linda to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did borrow a grand rose doll. One time you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into having you torment her. Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Poor Linda. I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. Mit so einem wie Bibi braucht man eigentlich keine Feinde mehr. Yep. Gut, dann nehmen wir noch Beryl noch auf den Weg mit. Beryl! Beryl! Der Occult Club war... der Imperial Fishing Club. Occult Research Club, there we go. You're Beryl from class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Green told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase the grand rose to use in a ritual, that's all. Oh, I see. That answers my question. But now I'm wondering what that ritual you mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Tell me it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Alright. So, dann können wir hier noch einmal zurück. Da. Excuse me, you're a student from class 5, aren't you? Oh, that's correct. What do you ask? I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Really explain the situation to Racine and ask if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question. It's fine. Okay, that's really off the girls. Jane told me what, but it seems like none of them were behind the letters. I'm all freed now, so I might as well tell Vincent we had a flag. Vorher chatten wir aber mal noch mit Laura, die, ich glaube, hier drin ist. Ja. Oh, hello, Reen. It's really to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself really interested in stores' wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join you? Mind if I join you? Fifi? Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself. A Mishi plush! They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reen. What sort of goods and accessory do girls my age tend to like? What? That's because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was wanting over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're from different class backgrounds, for one thing. That's the difference between you already. But amongst the other nobles, you are a little bit, yep, different. Just as a thought. But this is of no issue. If there's something I like, then all I need to do is to take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... we grabbed a cute mascot plush that was sitting on the shelf. It's not just any mascot, it's Mishi. Tio würde ihn jetzt wahrscheinlich eine Stunde lang einfach eine Lecture. Lecture? Nee. Würde ihn jetzt eine Stunde lang belehren, warum es nicht nur irgendein Mascot-Blush ist, sondern dass es ein Michi-Mascot-Blush ist und warum Michi so besonders ist. Ich kann es wirklich bildlich vorstellen. Aber das Michi Blush. He's a pretty popular character in Crossbell. Fascinating. He's only charming, to say the least. But how about this? Laura grabbed the strap with a blue-haired and muscular man attached to it. Blue-haired. Oh! Ich glaube, ich weiß, worauf das eine Referenz ist. Yep! Ganz genau. Dogi. Ich habe schon öfters das schon mal gepinpointet, dass es mal ab und zu mal Referenzen auf die E-Serie gibt. Und Loki ist so ziemlich eigentlich der beste Freund von Ada, der so der Main Character der E-Reihe ist. Da hatten wir schon ein paar Referenzen primär in Chest-Nachrichten gehabt. Also in den Chat-Nachrichten. This doggy character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. This is more challenging than I had expected. Ja, okay, damit wissen wir schon mal, auf was für ein Typ Mann Laura steht, I guess. Oder Interesse haben. Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appealing to Laura's unique taste. By the way, ich habe mal vor, auch früher oder später mal die E-Serie so immer auch on Stream zu spielen. Ich habe fast alle Spiele der Serie gespielt. Abgesehen von 6 und 7. Und ja, selbst das sehr verschmähte Is 5 mit einem Fan-Translation-Patch, weil es JP only ist, aber ja. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Michi Blush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reen. If it weren't for you, I never would have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my crush on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and harsh path ahead of me. If I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are, and that's exactly why I really like you. Oh. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again, if you ever have the time. Sure, that would be fun. Alright, damit haben wir die ganzen Bonding-Events immerhin. Und dann können wir mal auch zu Vincent gehen. Seine Seite abschließen. Gibt es eigentlich die Hidden Quest? Zumindest nicht für den Vormittag. Okay. Ja, das ist relativ straightforward, wie das jetzt alles als nächstes machen müssen. Vincent, come here. Terry, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery honey? Oh, be still. My beating heart. Hear about it? I wasn't able to find her in the end. It cannot be serious. Yes, go floors, as we discussed. I did, and spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses. None of the reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. But doesn't it? If they do not concern me, then they're simply not my concern. I'm sorry that wasn't any help. But there's one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florists? Sorry to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However... Oh my darling Vincent, I found you! Who goes there? It's your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What was possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I did not have even the foggiest idea of who you are. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Tristan. The lovely Grand Rose I attached were grown by my family. Ah, so that's how you got them. If you're part of the Baron Tristan's family, then could it mean... Oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Tristan, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. Oh, it all adds up. Inconceivable. But could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When your beauty pales in comparison to your own? Oh, look, darling. We are already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. What is it couldn't have been further from my actual thought? Even your shy is this wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Oh, now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Be into a relationship with me. You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly even be more different than the demure maiden earlier this made her out to be. And my only answer for you is a resounding no. No, be gone and bother me no more. So, that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable, to think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon? Oh, there's no need to fear. These are one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you will no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Was hat sie da reingemischt? Vincent, renn. Don't tell me you've mixed something into your cookies. Oh, but is it for you? That's for me to know, and you to find out. Stay back, don't come any closer. Don't just stand there. I need your aid if I'm here to survive. I have no idea how to end this random as I will. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it'll be all the worth in the end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Cypher. Dare I ask, what are you doing in a place like this? Sorry, I beg of you, please. Bring me from this terrifying situation. Oh, if I recall, you must be the stunning maiden. Why not? So this is the Ariva you mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper classroom is required at once. Literally of the utmost importance from Count Farewell the way today. I see you, then I have no choice. Let's go at once. But... These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Ariva. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this Kanal with the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. Dodged a bullet there. It may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to ruin my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started. A new batch of cookies. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least the request is over and done with. Alright. And this is biking time. Hi Doreen, thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Lisa and Laura? These two lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary building. Dreary. They don't make Green's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. As I haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, the request was for me to assist with testing out our bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear making these room noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not. Wait, does that mean? Here, we want you to ride a Yobel bike. Me? Can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before I start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? Sure. Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her, and because of that, the bike has been fine-tuned to meet your specific needs. Yeah, true, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically for her, it's become a little tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. Really hoping make it through this alive. Don't scam now, Angie. Crossbell and just fine. But I suppose he's been working on his bike since he started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You have a more objective opinion after you ride. I guess that makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, Ari? Let's head over to the highway. So, what are Tora and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us they would be doing this, so I came along to show them support and take some time off work. Mary isn't quite as sweet as little Taurus here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an old protective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. That's one way to describe it. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, did you? Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. So kann auch eine Freundschaft funktionieren, I guess. You can rebuild a bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Alright, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. I don't have any trouble then. Choose all different breeds, but the basics of riding are the same. So fun. Angelica, that helps. Won't let you down. Kann man Motorcycling und normales Pferdereiten so vergleichen? Okay then, that will be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. Briefings on Biketest are starting up the bike, shifting gears and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. I will give you a few pointers, you might not really get them until you're on the bike proper though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride it if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. Starting engine is simple enough, but how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Use the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Literally, was man immer machen sollte, wenn man die Kupplung dreht und anfährt. Okay, now try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Switch gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you stutter. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you just probably want to know how to do. If you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes, both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amount of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front, while lightly to the back wheel. That would bring you to a smooth stop. Swing to the front, lightly to the back. There's a lot to remember, but I think you can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding it on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet! Right then, first is starting up the engine. Oh, this is pretty intense. It kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode ours. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so put the clutch lever, shift first gear, and trust the throttle. Now that I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Now show me how to do this, so what exactly did you say again? Use the clutch slowly and steadily. Well, now we're talking. This is great. Huh, there he goes. We didn't see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Oh, this feels amazing. I missed just how stable and smooth this ride is. Too, considering how heavy it is. I think use this speed and let's try switching gears. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull the clutch, change gears, and then release it. Told me I had to enter the clutch a specific way during all of this. What was it again? Pulling quickly, release slowly. Okay, right, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. Anyway, das ist da im Hintergrund, was man sieht, müsste Heimdaller sein. There we go, perfect. Alright, das Bike klingt nice. Ich hätte aber auch irgendwie Bock, das zu fahren. Oh, this for real does feel great. I get why you actually got lost there so much. But if one's gotta come to an end eventually, it's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much push do we put on now? Strong at the front, light at the back. Ja, das gerade eben. Und ja, ist literally immer die second choice. Originally said strong on the front brakes, then light on the rear brakes. That's almost exactly what I expected to, so I guess I did it right. Things incredible though. Feels like I'm still riding along even though I came to a stop. But I guess I've got to snap out of it eventually, that's waiting for me. I better head back now. Come back, Green. Huh? How was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. I guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride!" Latest day. Seems like you handled it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kind of results out of you as a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive than considering it was his first ride with her too. I still know that I could have a rough rival already in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. That's really honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each face. But let's look back at the engineer building. Oh, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Thanks very indeed for you gave me good company, Andy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be at much more stable right from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Lisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass producing our bikes. Lisa's the mother's the chairman of the Rainford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Rockdown Rainford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in oil, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders too. Wow, there you are, pretty close. Now you know. His mother provided the engine and a number of parts for the bike too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right. Although whether or not Rainford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. In a day, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Well, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't probably thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for your helping yesterday. Here's for the talking from things. Are you sure about this? It seems like you're really valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well, Irene, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time. We might need a hand too. Oh, I will cancel my plans as soon as you ask. They're cute.